Do you ever wonder why you're always hungry, even right after eating a full meal? Why that belly fat won't budge no matter what diet you try? Why you feel exhausted by 3 p.m. every single day? What if I told you there's one substance hiding in almost everything you eat that's causing all of these problems? And your body processes it the exact same way it processes alcohol. That sounds crazy, right? But watch this.
Fructose is ethanol without the buzz.
That's Dr. Robert Lustig, a pediatric endocrinologist at UCSF whose lecture on sugar has over 16 million views. He spent decades proving that sugar damages your body the same way alcohol does, except you don't get drunk, so you never realize the harm until it's too late. Today, I'm going to show you 7 warning signs that sugar is quietly destroying your health. If you recognize even 3 of these, your body is screaming for help. Here's something most people don't know. Being hungry all the time is not about willpower, it's about chemistry. Your body has a hormone called leptin that tells your brain, stop eating, you're full. But when you eat too much sugar, something terrifying happens.
Your brain gets the signal that you're starving, even though your fat cells are generating a signal that says, hey, I'm full like all get out.
Your fat cells are screaming, we're full, but your brain can't hear it. Sugar has blocked the signal, so you eat and eat and eat. It's not your fault. Your brain literally thinks you're starving. That's why you can finish a giant meal and be raiding the pantry an hour later. Sign number 2, that stubborn belly fat. You might be eating healthy, exercising, counting calories, but that midsection won't budge. Here's why most people have it completely backwards. They think sugar is just empty calories. It's not.
So when you consume fructose, you're not consuming a carbohydrate, you're consuming fat. So everybody talks about a high-fat diet. Well, a high-sugar diet is a high-fat diet. That's the point. That's exactly the point. Okay?
Listen to what Dr. Lustig discovered. Did you catch that? A high-sugar diet is a high-fat diet. 30% of every sugar load you eat gets converted directly into fat. You've heard of beer belly? Welcome to soda belly. And here's the math that should terrify you. 1 can of soda a day, just one, is 150 calories. That's 15.5 pounds of fat per year from one daily soda. Now imagine 2 sodas, plus juice, plus sweetened coffee, plus the hidden sugar in your healthy granola bar. Sign 3. You've tried everything. Low fat, low calorie, portion control, intermittent fasting. But the weight keeps coming back. You're told eat less, move more. But it doesn't work. Here's the truth nobody wants to admit.
A calorie is not a calorie, okay? And the dietitians in this country are actually perpetrating this on us. Because the more you think a calorie is a calorie, the more you think, well, then if you ate less and exercised more, it would work. It doesn't. All of the studies show it doesn't work.
A calorie is not a calorie. 100 calories of sugar behaves completely differently in your body than 100 calories of broccoli. Sugar gets converted to fat, it blocks your satiety signals, it causes insulin resistance, and exercise? Dr. Lustig puts it bluntly. 20 minutes of jogging burns 1 chocolate chip cookie. You cannot outrun a bad diet. No amount of exercise will save you if you keep eating sugar. Sign 4. And this one affects millions of people. You're exhausted all the time. You wake up tired, you crash at 3 p.m., you can't focus, you forget things, you need caffeine just to function. Most people blame stress or aging, but here's what's really happening. Sugar creates a roller coaster in your blood. Spike, crash, spike, crash. Your cells are starving for stable energy. Even when you're full of calories, when you're not on the sugar roller coaster, your energy stays stable. All day, the fatigue and brain fog you're feeling, that's not normal aging, that's too much sugar crashing your system over and over and over. Sign 5 is the one that shocks most people. Fatty liver disease. If your doctor has ever mentioned elevated liver enzymes or non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, sugar is almost certainly the cause, you might think, but I don't drink. That's exactly the point.
You wouldn't think twice about not giving your kid a Budweiser, but you don't think twice about giving your kid a can of Coke. But they're the same. In the same dosing, for the same reason, through the same mechanism.
A can of Coke and a can of beer, same calorie load to your liver, same metabolic pathway, same damage. The only difference? Beer makes you drunk first. Sugar just silently destroys your liver over years, and you never know until it's too late. Sign 6. Constant thirst. You drink and drink, but you're still thirsty. This could be early blood sugar problems, but there's also something sinister going on that Dr. Lustig calls the Coca-Cola conspiracy.
What else is in Coke? We'll get to the sugar in a minute. What else? Salt. Salt. 55 milligrams of sodium per can. It's like drinking a pizza. So what happens if you take on sodium and lose free water? You get thirstier, right? So why is there so much sugar in Coke? To hide the salt.
Sugar hides the salt. Caffeine makes you lose water, salt makes you thirsty, so you drink more. It's designed that way. The more you drink, the thirstier you get, the more you drink. That's not an accident. That's engineering. Sign 7. And this is the trap almost everyone falls into. You think you're eating healthy, but sugar is hiding everywhere. Low-fat yogurt, whole grain bread, granola bars, pasta sauce, salad dressing. Someone emailed Dr. Lustig after checking every loaf of bread in their grocery store. 32 different types. And only one didn't have high fructose corn syrup and that healthy orange juice you drink every morning. It's sugar water with some vitamins. The fiber has been removed. It hits your liver exactly like soda. This isn't about avoiding candy. It's about the sugar hidden in normal food that you eat every single day. So what do you actually do about this?
So this is my motto in clinic. When God made the poison, he packaged it with the antidote. Okay? Because fructose is a poison. I think I've hopefully shown you that. Okay? But wherever there's fructose in nature, there's way more fiber.
Dr. Lustig's clinic uses a simple intervention. When God made the poison, he packaged it with the antidote. Fruit has sugar, but it also has fiber, which slows absorption. That's why eating an apple is fine, but drinking apple juice is a problem. Your action plan is simple. First, eliminate all sugary drinks, water and milk only. Second, eat your carbs with fiber. Whole foods, not processed. Third, read every label for 1 week. You'll be shocked where sugar is hiding. Count how many of these 7 signs apply to you. Always hungry, stubborn belly fat, diets never work, constant fatigue and brain fog, fatty liver, always thirsty, eating healthy food with hidden sugar. If you have 3 or more, sugar is silently destroying your health. Your body is trying to tell you something. It's time to start listening. Which of these signs did you recognize? Drop it in the comments. And if this opened your eyes, subscribe for more evidence-based health content.